we were kind of talking about like the theory of what if we just spot up Fashion Square Mall and put a high school there.
It's funny. Fashion Square Mall, I hear rumors about all the time, and there was a rumor for the longest time that UVA was going to buy it. I think they've expressed that they're not as interested in it. Of course, Home Depot did buy a portion of it, so we're going to see Home Depot going in there. Local government does lease the old JCPenney building, which they use it for an operations support center for EMS and that sort of thing. And so, it's an interesting question. Land is expensive in Albemarle.
The interesting thing about Fashion Square Mall, though, is if it's ever fully utilized again, and I know it's hard to imagine, but when I first moved here in 2004, I mean, it was very heavily used. I mean, the parking lot was always full. There were lots of current stores and things like that.
For the past couple of months, a string of stores have closed in Fashion Square Mall, and some retailers say foot traffic has slowed down as well.
Sitting here behind me is currently empty.
And I still think there's a lot of interest in reviving it because it's a huge revenue generator from sales tax for the county. So government does not like to have school facilities in places where you could be getting tax revenue.
But the other thing too that we have to think about is, business growth is also a good thing for the county, right? If businesses are able to grow and expand here, that brings in more revenue for the county, which only gives us more funding to be able to make the improvements to our schools and roads that are needed. And so that's a tricky one. I think certainly there's enough land there. But Fashion Square is also 4 different parcels, right? So there's 4 different owners involved. So it's not as simple as just buying the whole building. And so, not all of those current property owners may be willing to sell.
Some real AirPods we got there, chat.